It happens to almost everyone. Somewhere around 2 or 3 in the afternoon, your brain just hits a wall. The words on your screen stop going in. Your focus scatters. You find yourself reaching for another coffee, or a cookie, or scrolling your phone because real work suddenly feels impossible. If that's you most days, I want to explain exactly why it happens, because it's not a character flaw and it's not laziness. It's biology. And once you understand it, you can actually do something about it. Let me start with a fact about your brain that genuinely surprised me the first time I heard it. Your brain is an energy monster. It makes up only about 2% of your body weight, and yet it consumes roughly 20% of your body's total energy, and around a quarter of all the glucose you burn. Pound for pound, it's by far the most energy-hungry organ you have. And where does all that energy come from? From your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells, which take glucose and oxygen and convert them into usable cellular energy. Your neurons are especially dependent on this steady supply, because most of that energy goes toward the constant electrical signaling that lets you think, focus, and remember. Here's why that matters for your afternoon. Because your brain is so energy intensive and so dependent on a steady fuel supply, it's one of the first places you feel it when that supply gets wobbly. And in the early afternoon, several things tend to wobble at the same time. The first one is completely natural, and it's worth knowing about so you stop blaming yourself for it. Your body runs on a roughly 24-hour clock, your circadian rhythm, and built into that rhythm is a natural dip in alertness in the early afternoon, usually somewhere between 1 and 3. This dip happens even if you slept well and ate well. It's a normal feature of human biology, not a malfunction. But the natural dip is usually mild. What turns a gentle dip into a faceplant into your keyboard is everything we pile on top of it. The biggest culprit is lunch. If you eat a lunch loaded with refined carbohydrates and sugar, a white bread sandwich, pasta, a sugary drink, your blood sugar spikes quickly, your body releases insulin to bring it back down, and often it overshoots, leaving your blood sugar lower than where it started. Your energy-hungry brain feels that drop as fatigue, fog, and cravings for more sugar. Then stack on the other usual suspects. A short night of sleep, so you are carrying sleep debt. A bit of dehydration, which on its own reduces alertness. Hours of mental work that have drained your focus. And your morning caffeine quietly wearing off. Put all of that together and the wall is no mystery at all. So let me give you what actually helps. And the good news is that the most powerful fixes are simple and free. Start with lunch because it's the lever you control most directly. Build your midday meal around protein, fiber, and some healthy fat, with vegetables and whole foods, and go easy on the fast-acting carbs and sugar. That alone flattens out the blood sugar roller coaster that causes so many afternoon crashes. Next move. A 10 to 20-minute walk, especially outside in natural daylight, is one of the most effective resets there is. The movement boosts circulation, and the daylight helps regulate your body clock. Third, drink water because even mild dehydration drags down your focus. And underneath all of it, protect your sleep, because nothing makes the afternoon dip deeper than running on too little of it. If you need a lift, a short 10 to 20-minute nap, or a cup of coffee earlier in the dip can help. Just keep caffeine out of the late afternoon so it does not wreck your night. I do want to add one honest caveat. A mild afternoon dip is normal, but if your fatigue is severe, constant, or comes with other symptoms, that's worth talking to a doctor about, because things like thyroid problems, low iron, or a sleep disorder can masquerade as an ordinary slump. Do not just push through something that feels genuinely wrong. So where does a supplement like Mitochondrial fit into all of this? Honestly, in a supporting role, and I want to be precise about it. This entire topic comes down to cellular energy, and your brain runs on the energy your mitochondria produce. Mitochondrial is daytime cellular energy support, formulated with CoQ10, which plays a direct role in how your cells generate energy and which declines with age. And PQQ, which has been researched for supporting mitochondrial biogenesis, your body's building of new mitochondria. What it will not do is erase a natural circadian dip, override a sugary lunch, or replace a good night of sleep. Those basics always come first. Think of mitochondrial support as something that sits alongside them, not instead of them. Feed your brain, move your body, protect your sleep, and that afternoon wall gets a whole lot smaller. Check the link in the description below to learn more about supporting your cellular energy with Mitochondrial. And if this helped the afternoon slump finally make sense, hit subscribe. Every week, we break down the real cellular science of healthy energy in plain language you can actually use. We post every morning. I want to be fully transparent with you. The link in the description below is an affiliate link. I might earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. I only share what I genuinely think is helpful. This video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your diet or lifestyle.